Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today what I want to talk about is why we actually benefit from drinking MCT and butter kind of coffee, or known as keto coffee or bulletproof coffee, whatever you want to call it. There are some really good benefits to it, so I'm going to go into them really quick because a lot of people just think, well, if I put some coconut oil and some butter in it, that I'll benefit from it. But it's actually more to it than that. All right, you'll get that. There's a guy on there that actually came out with the bulletproof coffee, and he talks about how you use all this high quality coffee, and you have to use this high quality MCT oil, and you have to use this high quality this and high quality that, and that's probably true. You're going to get a little bit better benefit from those things, but here's what I've come up with, and they're kind of affordable. I've gone ahead and looked into this really extensively. And what I've come up with is you come up with 2 cups of coffee. Okay, get whatever, or a cup of coffee. You just cut my ingredients are always going to be based on 2. So if you want to make it a half, just chop them down. All right, what I recommend is I say 2 cups of coffee. And it's just your favorite flavored coffee or your favorite coffee, whatever you like, just 2 cups of that. And then what I recommend is Kerrygold butter. Now, Kerrygold butter is made from grass-fed cows. It's healthier butter. There's not a lot of added products into it. There's not a lot of steroid into it. It's actually a very quality butter, but it's not all that expensive. So your best bet is to get some sort of butter like that. Now, I also mentioned that there's Finlandia butter. That's it's also a grass-fed butter. And if you can get maybe, I don't know, other butters that are going to be from grass-fed cows, that's the key to it. And that's what you want to look for. All right? So the butter in it is a good product. Now, the other product is MCT oil. That's the one that people have the biggest question on. Now, what is a good MCT oil versus a coconut oil? All right. Now, MCT oil usually has what's called a C8, which is a caprylic acid, and a C10, which is a cupric acid. Okay. Now, those 2 together make a pretty good MCT oil because they are actually MCTs. They are a medium chain triglyceride. And the benefit of a medium chain triglyceride is that it doesn't have to go into the liver to become an energy source for you. So it goes straight into the bloodstream, goes into your cell, goes right into your mitochondria and into the cell of your bodies, or your cells in your body, and it can become energy through a process called ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate. And it doesn't need anything else. Now, there is a difference between MCT oils and other MCT oils. All right. The MCT oils that I would recommend are C8 and C10. Now, C8 by itself is a great source of a fatty acid because it's probably the most pure. Now, it takes up about 6% of what's in coconut oil, as the cupric takes up about 9% of what's in coconut oil. So they're both medium chain triglycerides. They're both very good at getting into a cell without going into the liver. They skip a lot of processes where like a sugar has to go through about 26 different processes to get turned into energy, and some of these other oils have to go through a different kind of process as well, where the MCTs do not. All right, now here's the problem. Some of your MCT oils have what's called a C12, and that C12 is called a lauric acid. All right, a lauric acid is a long chain triglyceride. Now, it was classified as a medium chain triglyceride, but it doesn't act like one. So what it has to do is it has to go into the liver. Now, lauric acid is like other long chain triglycerides, and most of your long-chain triglycerides, your fatty acids, are found in stuffs like olive oil, fish, let me think, meats, avocados, stuff like that. Now, the problem is that for a lauric acid, or for a long chain triglyceride to get into your cell after it's been through the liver, to get into your cell to become some sort of energy source, it needs L-carnitine. Now, L-carnitine is in some of your meat products and stuff like that, so you do get some L-carnitine in you, but I would recommend that you supplement L-carnitine on a daily basis, and it's probably about 2,000 milligrams or 2 grams of this L-carnitine, because a long chain fatty acid, which is what's found in all those things I mentioned, the meats, the fish, the olive oil, the avocado, it needs L-carnitine to get into that cell to become energy for you to be able to use it. So if you are very sufficient in L-carnitine, then your long chain fatty acids won't have a problem getting in there. But if you are, and it's probably beneficial to get the L-carnitine. Okay. Now, L-carnitine also helps with heart problems, the blood flow to the heart, circulation in the legs. It's good for diabetes. It's good for diabetics. So you want to make sure that you have plenty of that L-carnitine within you. All right. Now, so if you found products like the ones I'm mentioning, they have C8 and C10. You can get them 32 ounces of MCT oil for under probably $20 for the most part, right around 20, up around that range. So you add that MCT oil, that's going to give you extra energy, boom, right off the bat. And by putting them into a caffeine, the caffeine is then going to take those cells, that fat, and circulate it through the blood so that it can get to where it needs to go and give you the proper energy that you need. That's the benefit of putting the MCT oils, the butter fats, and everything into our coffee with a caffeine so that it circulates through the blood. That's it. So the overall benefit of an a bulletproof coffee is that we're able to get a lot of grams of fat in without having to worry about getting too much protein and without getting too many carbs. So if you want to get right on your macros and you want to try to help beef them up a little bit, then it's really good to have that MCT oil, butter, coffee in the morning, okay? Now, if you're going to have a bulletproof coffee in the evening, it's probably better to use coconut oil because it's a little bit different kind of energy source, and it will and it will kind of react a little differently than the MCT oil, but a lot of people like to get those little bits of macros in. And so in the evening when you're getting close, have one with coconut oil. It'll make a little bit of a better difference. And that lauric acid is not bad. It's just MCTs are better, especially in the morning for that energy, and they work better by making more ketones really quick. Okay? So, if you have any other questions, I hope this kind of bulletproof coffee, why we use it, what's the benefits of it, I hope that helps you, and I hope you subscribe. I hope you share this. I hope you talk about this. This is needed to be out there. I see a lot of people with questions. I see them just drinking the MCT or drinking the bulletproof coffee just because people are saying so and they're not understanding why. So this is why. That's it. Okay. I hope it's helpful. Please subscribe. Please share. Please like. Please comment. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next video. All right. Bye.